What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Moet, Never Coy, also known as a poet here. And today, you know why I'm here. We're here to talk about Dynamax, baby, and why that shit got banned. I mean, you know why it got banned, but we could talk about, let's talk. And I got some donuts with me. You feel me? This is a red velvet donut. Look at that. You see that? Can you see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at the flour. Look at the fucking holes. Look at how fresh it looks. Oh my gosh, that looks delicious. Focus back on me now. Focus back on me. Beautiful. So, Dynamax. We all knew the band was coming down the drain. We all knew what was gonna happen. I think I've made my points or my feelings on Dynamax pretty clear. But if you haven't seen it, I wholeheartedly agree with Small Gun that Dynamax, it wasn't the healthiest thing for a competitive metagame. Now let's start there. Let's start because that's a very important sentence. Let's break that down. Dynamax was not healthy for a competitive metagame. This is 100%. You cannot, you just cannot. What's the word I'm thinking of here? That just slipped out my head. There's no way around it. You just, yeah. Dynamax was unhealthy for a competitive metagame. Oh, Joey's back. Hold on one second. It doesn't matter. I'll talk to him later. But that doesn't mean that there wasn't space for it in some way, shape, or form. I mean, the best thing to do is, of course, to have a separate metagame for the Dynamax. You know what I'm saying? The just something else that they can, something else that you can do. You ain't gotta fucking. It doesn't have to be Gen 7, but with a limited pool and no megas. I hear the comparison of it being more like Gen 4, Gen 5. Yes, Gen 5. I think Gen 5 is my favorite generation. It was my favorite generation because there wasn't. You knew everything that was going on, but Gen 5, people forget. Gen 5 had its cheese too. Gen 5 had its bullshit. I mean, we just gonna forget about Gliscor? We're just gonna forget about Samville? Like Samville wasn't real? Like weather was dominant. Like weather was crazy. It was predictable, but there was still crazy shit. And I think that's the main thing that everybody can agree on is that Dynamax was just way too unpredictable to even be remotely viable competitively. Like it was just way too, anything can happen. I still like the idea of leaving Gmax in because it's not as unpredictable. Like you kind of know, you got an idea, like you know what they can Gmax and what they can't, or what they can't Dynamax, because there's only certain Gmax Pokemon. But reading through the thread that Smallgun made about explaining the ban and shit like that, and if you want to read it, you can go ahead. There will be a link to it somewhere on the internet. It won't be in my description. I I never do shit like that anyway, so it won't be in my description. But they basically explained how they're not gonna leave Gigantamax. I say a different thing every single time. So if that bothers you, get used to it. They're not gonna leave Gigantamax open as like its own. Like they're not gonna leave a Gigantamax pool of Pokemon available. Like Gigamaxing is too closely related to Dynamaxing. They're the same thing essentially. Like even if the only way where it wouldn't be, I could see it not being as broken as Dynamax, and it still is, would be if the only thing they got was the Gigantamax move. Like that's it. Like they didn't get all the other Dynamax moves when they Dynamax. But that'd be the same thing as like changing the code, and that's a huge complex ban. And it's just not. It's not viable. It's just not something that's realistic. It's just I just don't think it can happen. So unfortunately, this is the end of an era, as short of an era as it was, and that's really my main issue with this whole thing. The Dynamax era was so short. What was it, a month? We got a month playing it. But you know, after I mean, what else is there to know about Dynamax, right? It is what it is. It's always gonna be what it always is gonna be. The meta game was the meta was the meta. Like I don't think it was gonna change. It was really just bring like 3 or 4 certain Pokemon, and then bring whatever you want at the end of it. Like you could bring three good Pokemon, and then just throw some shit on the backside. And because you had Dynamax to bail you out, like, or you had Dynamax to get you in a great position to put you in the advantageous spot before your opponent could really react. Like you didn't really need to be the best team builder. Like you could just throw some shit together and then Dynamax when you felt like, oh, you'd be like, he might not expect my Dynamax here. I'll Dynamax shit on him, and then he can't do anything because the rest of his team is gonna be new. His team gonna be fucking neutered before he can really react to it. All the max airstreams and shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, I say all this to say I love red velvet donuts. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Mmm. That shit is delicious. That shit is delicious. Look at that shit. Look at that. Look at that. You still see the chocolate. Although I didn't get in. Yeah, that's for y'all that didn't know. Red velvet cake is actually just chocolate. It's just dyed. It's just food coloring. That's it. Like beet coloring or some shit like that. Focus on me. Yeah, it's just chocolate. And I got a chocolate race too. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully Smogon is nice enough to let us to at least start a fucking Dynamax ladder. Like not the national National Dex OU ladder does it too. Fuck that. That's not a real metagame. That's cap. That's basically cap Pokemon. Well, real Pokemon are not real right now, so might as well just play cap. No. Just put the same Gen 08 OU ladder. Literally clone it. Literally just clone it and just allow Dynamax. Other people can have some fun too. It can be an unranked ladder. Doesn't have to be ranked. You know, just fun. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your Dynamax thoughts down below in the description. Let me know if you voted or not. And if you did vote, what you ban, not ban. And if you would have voted, let me know if you would have banned it or not banned it. So just let me know what you think about what just happened with Dynamax. And where you think the metagames can go from here. It's a lot of spaces. It's hard to really talk about it because we really just don't know yet. Nobody's played a game without Dynamax. So, hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see you all next time. Gang shit. Goodbye.